On guys, we got another video that we are reacting to today. Okay, what we got today is we got the most terrifying things in our universe. All right, let's get right into it.
Let's start with the scary and slowly work our way towards the most terrifying ones on the list. Number 10, space junk. As it turns out, our planet is not the only thing we treat.
Wait, is he? I'm just gonna pre-fire this. Is there like trash in space? I feel like stuff that Elon Musk does, like shooting a fucking Tesla into space, is going to have
Like a
consequences.
giant trash can, since space is slowly becoming a giant landfill as well. There are currently millions of pieces of man-made junk in Earth's orbit, with
Yeah, the Tesla.
over
That's the one I know of. I don't know if it's like
30,000 of them being over
satellites are getting broken out there or whatnot.
10 centimeters long, or around 4 inches. Now, the reason why this is so scary is that the number of junk is only growing. But this really shouldn't worry you, since I'm sure we'll eventually get around to cleaning it, which usually only happens when it becomes a big enough problem that our government is forced to do something about it. You see, the growing amounts of space junk are becoming a major problem for space exploration and travel, and NASA has already had to course correct 32
How bad is this? I have not looked into this at all. I didn't even know that we really have like a trash can out in space
times since 1999 to
since 1999.
avoid satellites and space debris. Now,
So yeah, that's what I was saying. Satellites. I don't know what space debris is, but I'm
you're probably
guessing
thinking,
that it's like trash.
this is an issue that you will never have to worry about, since you never leave the house, let alone plan on traveling to space. But as it turns out, the space debris might just come to you. There have
What?
been many reports of large pieces of metal, spaceships, and satellites.
Spaceships? Well, I mean, I don't know. I know that there's been times where spaceships get sent out to space and they they test it and then it fucking blows up or something or like breaks. Is he saying that in space it just breaks off and it comes down like on unbearable speeds and just hits the ground?
Landing on people's property and homes. But I'm sure the majority of the pieces go unreported, since they most likely land in the ocean, where they blend in with the rest of the trash.
Okay, but even if it went into the ocean, there's got to be some way where we would see, someone would see, because you'd see, if I'm not wrong by this, you'd see the fire and all that, because once you're going down a certain speed, you're gonna have friction or whatever it is. But yeah,
Number 9.
someone would catch an eye of it, is what I'm getting at.
Cosmic voids. As we leave Earth's orbit and begin to look further out into the universe, we quickly begin to discover all sorts of terrifying things. But before we get to those, I want to focus on
Yeah, okay, this guy's already gonna get right into it. He's saying all sorts of terrifying things out in the universe. Keep in mind, we've like not even found out about anything about the universe. Obviously, we know a lot to our minds, but we've explored about nothing. Not even a scratch of a universe.
nothing.
It's like the ocean. Think about it. You only explored a certain percent of the ocean. You don't know what else is down there.
I literally
For all you know, there could be fucking like superhumans in Atlantis down at the bottom of the ocean, and we would have no idea.
mean nothing. You see, there are vast spaces in the universe that don't contain anything at all. No planets,
I'm gonna turn this up real quick. I feel like it's gonna be quiet for you guys.
no stars, no
Oh,
moons,
ew.
no McDonald's, no asteroids, nothing. These empty spaces are known as cosmic voids, and in some cases, they can be hundreds of millions of light years in
So he's just saying that a cosmic void, if I'm not wrong, is just nothing. To me, I don't understand how that can be scary, because that's not something you need to really worry about. Because what are you gonna do? Go to the void and go nothing? You can. I mean, I guess it's scary to think about that there's pretty much nothing, but the whole galaxy at this point is pretty much nothing to us, to our understanding so far.
diameter. This would create a long and lonely space trip for anything that decides
Dude, this is like the third time, maybe fourth, I've seen that fucking guy.
to journey across them. Unless, of course, you were blessed with being an introvert, since we are completely immune to this weakness. Now, I know these large numbers are very hard to grasp, so let me just show you what this all looks like. Here's an illustration of the Virgo supercluster, which contains around 100,000 galaxies, including our home, the Milky Way. Now, let's zoom out and take a look at the areas here. These are
Alright, let's put this into perspective. Okay, he's saying that the Milky Way is somewhere in here. Okay, keep in mind, the Milky Way, from what we know, is massive. I'm actually gonna look it up on my screen. It's huge, right? The Milky Way's fucking insanely big. And going back to what I said is why I don't think I would ever want to be scared of the galaxy or stuff like that. Because I also just don't put too much thought about it. But look at this. It's saying somewhere in that I won't be able to see it from this photo. I guess you maybe could because it's an illustration, but we're basically not even a fucking molecule on the whatever Virgo is. And keep in mind, look how big this is. Me personally, I have nothing to fear in my own mind because look how big this is. There's just so much that you're not gonna know everything. I'm not gonna put my mind on that. Obviously, there's something I would fear on Earth because Earth's small. Earth is actually attainable to do a lot of stuff on and learn a bunch of things, right? That is your home. The galaxy's also your home, but dude, you're barely even part of it. Oh, hold on, I gotta actually click it.
Cosmic voids.
I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. I might be saying it wrong.
This particular one here
But if you understand it, then
is called Boötes Void and is one of the largest voids in the known universe.
oh wait, hold on. I thought these voids were much smaller. He's saying that voids. So this is nothing. So if ever one time, let's say in I can't say like a billion years because there's gonna be no more Earth. Let's say we somehow manage to get out of Earth. Let's say a billion years. We're like insanely smart. Like everyone's Albert Einstein times a million. We find a way to get out of our galaxy or something. Imagine getting stuck in this. I see where he's coming at now. Like if you get stuck in this, even if you get like I can't even show you, right? But you're lost. You're literally going through nothing. Like just think about it right now. When you're in your room or something and it's dark, you don't like dark. You want light. Now imagine getting stuck in that and that's unfathomable. You're not able to fathom how big that is. I don't even know if I can explain it. It's that big that you can't explain how big it is. There's nothing you can compare it to.
Around 330 million light years
But what I'm saying is just imagine getting stuck in nothing. Because some people are already scared of the dark to the point where they need a nightlight on.
wide. For
My best guess is that when you're in the void of, nothing, everything's dark because there's nothing.
perspective, the entire Milky Way galaxy, which is home to at least 100 billion planets, is
100 billion?
100,000 light years wide.
Oh, I was not expecting that. Oh, you guys couldn't
Eve
even
to
see
me
that.
is
Don't worry, it was
basically
nothing important.
freedom.
It was
It's
just
a
a stick,
giant
man.
open universe where you can do whatever you want.
Skip.
Number 8, dead galaxies. Dead galaxies are galaxies that have run out of cold hydrogen
Also-
gas, which is necessary
Oh my god,
to
to me. Whatever I say, don't go too far off of it because I'm not, a professional at this.
fuel stars
I'm just giving you guys my opinion.
and create new ones. These dead galaxies will be the first to become completely dark and lifeless, leaving behind a cold and lonely cemetery. But for now, these galaxies appear red.
Yet again, I just wouldn't. I don't think I would ever care about that, at least in my lifetime, because it's nothing that I'm going to be able to attain.
As they burn through their last remaining energy that they will ever have. Now let's get to the terrifying part. All galaxies, including our own, will eventually run out of energy, and it's hypothesized that the entire universe eventually will as well. A stage that is referred to as the Dark Era, and it's speculated to be the final
Okay, but then what's going to happen? Because it's saying every galaxy is going to lose, its energy, and it's all going to just go down to basically a ghost town. Let's say way a number I don't even know how to pronounce. Years away. What happens when every galaxy dies, or every galaxy gets to the dark era? Like if I'm thinking this to myself, I'm not sure if galaxies are built new or something. If there's a way that energy combines and creates a whole new galaxy. If that's a thing, then that's answering my question. But I don't know that. Actually, give me a second before I start saying random stuff. I'm gonna look it up. Can galaxies be created by anything? Oh, I guess it's just a big bang. So I guess, yeah, galaxies can just always come back. So screw what I said. Never mind. I was gonna say, like, what happens when all the galaxies lose its energy? But typically that can't happen because it'll just be like, one loss, one gain. It's like population on Earth.
state of the universe,
Except instead of people, it's galaxies.
leaving behind
Oops, I have to keep remembering to do that.
a cold and dark universe where light and energy cease to exist.
So is that just what the void is? Pretty much, just nothing. Like imagine just like I would.
Number 7,
green.
planets. NASA estimates
Ew.
that there are at least 100 billion planets in the Milky Way galaxy alone.
I don't know. I just don't feel like that's a lot. Like 100 billion. Cause people can make 100 billion. We have someone in the world who has almost $1 trillion. I mean, obviously it's probably a lot. Like, well, it is a lot, but I would just expect much more in the galaxy. I feel.
And over 6 sextillion
Well, I guess. Hold on.
planets in the observable universe.
Okay.
That's 21 zeros, by the way. Not that it even matters, since none of us could even come close to comprehending that. So
That's basically what I'm saying.
instead,
Wait. Except about what his number was. About the billion, we can kind of comprehend that, I guess, because people have the money to comprehend that.
people try to visualize this by saying that there are more planets in the known universe than grains of sand on Earth. And for those of you that have never been
Wait. Let me catch that right.
more planets in the known universe than grains of sand on Earth.
Okay, if you put it in that way, then yeah, that's actually crazy that there is more planets than a grain of sand. If you ever been to a beach, I know some of you guys have not ever been to a beach or like on shore, right on the ocean, so you don't actually know what sand is, but it's tiny. So if you take up all the sand on the world, I personally would think it would be a lot more than planets, but that's just my guess. If this is fact, then that's crazy. Like that's actually you can't comprehend that.
Earth. And for those of you that have never been to the beach, take it from someone who has.
Literally what I just said.
We still,
I swear I have not seen this video either.
still can't comprehend this number either.
Dude, he's kind of saying it word for word right now. I promise you I've never seen this video.
Now, we don't have to look far to find some truly terrifying planets, since we have a few of them here in our own solar system. But let's just take a look at the scariest one, Jupiter. This planet is an absolute nightmare, and is scary enough to just look at. Jupiter's a giant gas planet that
I think Jupiter looks cool.
is 1,300 times larger than Earth and is covered in violent storms, as I'm sure you already know. But really quickly, here are just a few of the ways
You know what the next video is going to be? It's going to be aliens. We're going to be talking about aliens. You know, the 0 viewers I have on each stream.
Jupiter would absolutely mop the floor
And like the 10 views I get on YouTube.
with you. Radiation
Takes time though.
exposure, dead. Atmospheric pressure, dead. 400 plus mile per hour winds, dead. Struck by lightning, dead.
Ain't the fastest someone ever drove was almost like 1,000 miles per hour? And that was like back in 1992.
You overheat, dead. You freeze, dead. You decide to breathe, dead. But if Jupiter's not scary enough, our galaxy has many other horrific planets to choose from, like planets that constantly rain molten iron or molten glass, planets that are entirely covered in ice, planets that are entirely covered in lava, planets that are entirely covered in water, planets that are just completely dark, planets with giant hurricanes the size of Earth. Nope, that's just Jupiter again. I told you that place sucked.
Yeah, but like we're never gonna go to Jupiter, at least anytime soon. So why do you gotta worry about it? I guess if you're gonna live for another billion years, then it might be something you need to worry about.
Number 6, aliens. Ever since
Hey,
we were
there we go. This is something I can actually kind of maybe give a talk about.
young, Hollywood has conditioned us to be scared of aliens. So it's no surprise that this one would end up
Chat, do you guys think aliens are actually real though? Like honestly, in my opinion, I'm not crazy or nothing. Aliens are 101% real. Like you can't just say that we have a giant galaxy of let's say 100 billion planets, like it's been saying, and you're gonna tell me aliens are not real? Like I guess like I can't tell you what an alien is or like oh wow, because everybody when they think of aliens, you know they think of like a weird head like this with like slug eyes or snail eyes, whatever it is. Like aliens can just be, a I don't know. I know some people think aliens can be like very very tiny, like microscopic. I don't think I'd count that as aliens. I mean, they are, but in my best opinion, when I think of an alien, I gotta think of at least a creature the size of a hamster. I would show you like my hamster, but he's sleeping right now. But like do you guys believe in aliens? I'm gonna be with you. I 100% do. There's 100 billion planets. There's no way that Earth is the only habitable planet. Not a chance. So you tell me there's a 1 out of a 100 billion chance or ratio that we are the only habitable people or habitable creatures, habitable anything? No. There's gotta be another planet out there. Who knows? It might be another Earth in the same galaxy that's just a complete duplicate. Like exact same stuff, just different people. Except that wouldn't be aliens now. That would just be
Up on the list.
people
Movies
far,
like
far away.
Aliens, Signs, Predator, Cloverfield, The Thing, and of course The Ghost
Oh yeah, going back to Predator, I'm just gonna go back to that because obviously, if you guys ever seen Predator, Predator's smart. They have technology and stuff. When I think of aliens too, I would always think that aliens are, way smarter than humans. Which I could be wrong. Who knows? You might be able to find aliens and they are all just like idiocracy movie. Like they're just absolute idiots. But in my greatest opinion, I don't think we've gotten too far on Earth. Like we don't have flying cars yet or anything like that. Like back then you said predict. I feel like aliens would be far, far ahead of us. Oh, I keep forgetting. Every time I click on the wrong thing, I have to like
Killer
go back to the
Clowns
other
from Outer
monitor.
Space, all made
And then the killer clowns and actually back to Predator again. Would you guys think that aliens are gonna be nice or if they're gonna put us under new management? I can't actually say anything on that yet because hold on. Okay, my face tracking. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it would be a 50-50. Some would be nice,
aliens
some would just be
incredibly
like complete
violent
killers.
and terrifying. And when Hollywood
Like take E.T. for instance. That might be 50% of aliens, and then the other might just be
finally
Predator.
attempted to create a friendly and relatable alien, all they got right was his body type.
My gosh, this actually seems like I'm just watching a video before. I guess it was like not really something that says I watched a video before, but I've not seen this video. Me and this guy just great minds think alike.
And it definitely worked. Scientists say that it's only a matter of time until we find the existence of aliens. But here's the thing, right?
Also, back to that, I am pausing the video a lot, but this is another thing I want to get to. Is I got a great feeling that the higher ups on Earth, like, just presidents possibly or stuff like that, they are in contact with aliens. I feel like aliens have already been found in some way, shape, or form, and they kind of work with us undercover.
An alien or an extraterrestrial being is simply just something that is living that didn't originate on Earth. So this could be something as small as bacteria, but if we're lucky, it could be a fish or mammal-like creature.
See,
But of
that's
course, this could be
exactly what I was
something
saying. See, that's exactly what I was saying. It's like most people when they think of aliens, I guess you could say they think like this, but like this guy kind of drew like a. I don't know. I feel like yeah, when I think of aliens, I kind of think of something like this, not like a scroll of like muscle man arms or something like whatever this is right here. But like I think of creatures, not bacteria like they had right here. I guess, yeah, right here. I don't count that. If it's something you can't see, I'm not really gonna count that as like a cool alien. If you get what I'm trying to say there.
infinitely more terrifying. And that's what makes this one so scary. We really don't know what's out there. Now, thankfully, we all know that first impressions are everything. So I'm hopeful that aliens will just take a quick look at Earth's orbit and decide not to visit, since we're obviously very dirty. Number 5. Gamma ray bursts. Gamma ray bursts are the most powerful explosions in the known universe, releasing more energy in a second
I have no idea what that is, so this is gonna be a sucky part of the video.
than the sun would in a billion years. This can occur a few different ways, either when a star goes supernova, when two neutron stars collide and form a black hole, or when a black hole swallows a neutron star. These massive bursts of energy are a million trillion times brighter than the sun and could last anywhere from 10 milliseconds.
Okay, so in that case, let's say it did happen. That's gotta be, yet again, that's gotta be something that you don't ever have to worry about. Unless I might be wrong. Don't like fully take my opinion here, but if it's that much brighter than like if you look at the sun on a nice sunny day, let's say you're down in where the sun's shining in Florida, Los Angeles, I don't know, maybe Hawaii, some parts of Hawaii. It hurts your eyes. You can't stare at it for too long. You'll go blind. You'll start seeing the world as a different color. And then later on, you'll complain about how the world is losing color, but it's just because you keep looking at the sun. So if this guy's saying like whatever these gamma bursts are that much times brighter than the sun, they gotta be extremely far away. Because then if it was like close enough, we'd see it. Like we'd see it. Unless we have before. I'm not sure, but there's gotta be so far to the point where it's not even we don't even have to worry about it. If you understand what I'm trying to get at there.
Seconds to several hours. Now here's what makes them so scary. The light produced can't be seen by the naked eye. So if Earth were to be hit by one of these powerful gamma ray bursts, we would
Oh, okay, no, I see. Okay, so you just can't see it. Is what this guy is saying. It's not something you can see. I guess from this image, it's something you can definitely feel. Look, the dog even like got his freaking skin taken off.
never see it coming. And depending on how close the
Or is he just saying it's that fast that you cannot see? Like it's the speed of light times 1,000.
source of the gamma ray burst is, it would determine if life on Earth would survive. At a distance of 6,000 light years, it would cause mass extinction due to the deadly amounts of radiation. But if the gamma ray burst occurred further away but still managed to get a direct hit on us, it could still be catastrophic, since it would heavily damage all of our satellites and technology, shutting down the Wi-Fi. Now, thankfully, Earth is not really in danger of such an event, since
In my video last night, the Wi-Fi got shut down.
our sun is
So the video ended without it like even actually ending. It was sucked.
far too small to produce this type of explosion. Instead, our sun will just grow so large
What is up with this guy like drawing freaking like blood curling looking
that it slowly
planets
swallows the
and people?
entire planet.
Albion Online is a sandbox MMORPG in which you write your own
I just
Number
hope I
4,
know this.
colliding galaxies. With billions of galaxies traveling through the universe,
I don't know
some
it, but I feel like I'll be able to have a word upon it.
are bound to bump into one another. As a matter of fact, our galaxy will be one of them. The Milky Way is scheduled to crash into our neighboring galaxy, the Andromeda Galaxy. But that collision won't be for another 4 to 5 billion years. Hopefully long after humans have left Earth and populated other planets. But let's talk about what makes colliding galaxies so
Dude, if we left Earth and populated other planets, that's not gonna do anything if we collide with a galaxy. Like you're going to another planet in the same galaxy, homie. You're gonna be hitting the other galaxy. It's not like another freaking planet. It's gonna be like, oh no, I got you, bro. Like no, you're gonna get slammed.
scary.
Unless this guy's saying we get to the point where we can hop galaxies, then I see where he's coming from.
As the two galaxies begin to get close to one another, their gravitational pull will bring them together. Now, surprisingly, planets crashing into one another would be extremely rare, since galaxies are mostly empty space. But what would happen is planets would be rearranged and shuffled around, knocking them away from their current solar systems and creating new ones. So any planet with life on it might be stuck with a new neighbor. Here are a few galaxies that are currently merging as we speak.
How do we get these? Are these just like, I don't know, AI or something? Or is there just something I don't know where we have like actual insane technology that can see galaxies? Like, are these real? Or is this like something that like they got info on and they sketched it in a way?
Number
or
3,
using something?
supernovas. Supernovas are the largest explosions that humans have ever seen. They can outshine their entire galaxy for a few days or even months, and can be seen across the universe. A supernova can occur a couple of different ways.
Ain't there places on Earth that just don't get sun?
The first one is when a massive star runs out of nuclear fuel and collapses, causing it to go supernova.
Oh, is that what's gonna happen? And I think it was like 2 billion years, maybe 3. I might be off by, a couple billion years. But ain't the sun, is this the saying the sun explodes and then everything goes bad?
The
You won't get sun. More in case your freaking Earth would probably just be gone. Like, either just everything on it would just be burned away, or it would just all be disintegrated, counting Earth.
second is when a white dwarf star gains enough mass by siphoning it from
Like,
another
what is this guy's freaking drawing technique?
nearby star, causing it to collapse and explode. But let's talk about what makes supernovas so scary. When a star goes supernova, it obliterates everything in its path and is powerful enough to destroy all life on any planet within 30 to 50 light years. For perspective, our sun is only about 4.2 light hours away from our furthest planet, Neptune. Even though supernovas are one of the most deadly events in the known universe, easily obliterating every living thing in their way, at least they make great screensavers.
That is actually so true. I know there's been times when I'll hop on my PC and I got like a purple one that kind of looks like that. Very, very low quality though. It's like 1 by 1 pixels at that point.
Number 2. Black holes. Black holes are
This one's gonna be fun.
easily one of the most terrifying things in the known universe. It's mostly due to the fact that we don't fully understand how they work. But here's what we do know. There are 2 different types. The first one is called a stellar mass black hole and is roughly 3 to 1,000 times the mass of our sun. These are created when a large star goes supernova and collapses in on itself, creating a black hole. The second type is a supermassive
Can a black hole get like the whole galaxy, or is it just like a certain radius? Like we'll just grab like, the closest 5 planets next to it, like that far away. Or is it gonna like suck up the whole galaxy? No, I don't think it sucks up the whole galaxy. I think that would just, yeah, because I just said it's like that much bigger than Earth, or it's not. I take back what I said. It would not take up the whole galaxy, but it would just make an impact in whatever it's near.
black hole and can be millions to billions of times the mass of our sun.
Okay, never mind. It does get pretty big.
Also, we have no idea how these black holes are formed. And when I say we, I mean I couldn't find an answer using Google, got frustrated, and just came to the conclusion that the answer simply doesn't exist. But the most common theory I kept seeing is that a black hole must have swallowed another black hole, making it grow much larger. If there's anything I have learned while scripting this video, it's that astronomers and astrophysicists never give a simple answer to anything, so them resorting to the classic answer of, you eat, you grow, is quite comical. Since I
Oh, is that how black holes work? Is this the more they take in, the bigger they get? They're just like hole.io? Like I thought black holes are just they grow at a normal, like they grow to a certain thing and then they they suck. They suck up everything near them. But I didn't know. I don't know. I might be wrong. I might have just heard the guy wrong. But yeah, from what I'm getting, the black hole starts tiny and then it gets bigger. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, there's been shows about this in episodes. The black hole gets bigger the more that it's taken. That's actually really scary because now if you think about it, it could possibly suck up a galaxy. Because let's say right in my hand. Let's say I'm holding a black hole right here and I open it. Right now, it's this big, right? So maybe, let's say, I don't know. Maybe a pencil would come and like get in it. Then it gets bigger. It takes its mass, and whatever mass the pencil had is the mass that gains to the black hole, right? So continuously doing that, obviously it's gonna start out slow. Like you've seen episodes, I bet, where they contain it or something, so it does not get bigger. But let's say you don't do that, it's gonna collect stuff around my room, and I've got like a lot of mass in my room, I guess. And then once it gets bigger, it's gonna start picking up bigger stuff, and it's just a simple thing of multiplying, like folding a paper in half till it reaches the moon. So if that goes on, it will get big enough to where it can take out the galaxy, I think. But if you also think about it, the void's just so large that it might just get to a point where it stops on the outskirts of the void. Yet again.
I know firsthand that is not always the case. But with that out of the way, let's talk about what makes black holes so terrifying. Well, for starters, one of these supermassive black holes sits right at the center of our galaxy, gobbling up pieces of the Milky Way as we speak. Another reason why they're so creepy is simply for
Do gap holes? Do black holes not disappear? I don't know any of this. Like I'm new to this. Do black holes not disappear? Like, do they not die? Or is it just like the same thing with, the sun? It takes billions of years. Because if you think about it, if they don't die, one of these days, one of these days, possibly, you never know, not possibly soon, you would know. But, billion years down the line, even more, a galaxy, not a galaxy, Earth would get sucked up by the black hole. And do black holes like go atom by atom? Like, would it kill you, or would it just take your atoms and like transport you? I'm not sure how that works.
the fact that they are completely
It'll probably kill you.
invisible. As I'm sure you know, this is because black holes have a force of gravity so strong that nothing can escape it, not even light. So the only way we can see where they are in the universe is by seeing how they interact with their surroundings. But the biggest reason why black holes are so high on the list is simply because we don't know what would happen if you were to enter one. Are they just wormholes? Or would you just get stretched out like a giant piece of spaghetti?
What I just said, would it just transport you to like a new place? Is it like a teleportation? Is it a portal in a way? Because like I said, I'm not sure if it just grabs your atoms and then it like reconnects you, right? But I don't know. I feel like if you got your atoms, ripped apart by every single piece, I think you'd just be dead.
I'm not kidding, that's the most agreed upon theory. They call it
Yeah,
spaghettification.
buddy.
Or
I
could
don't
it
even
be
know if
a
you guys can
portal
hear me
to
that
an
good.
alternate dimension? We
Yo, this
really
guy's
don't
like-
know. Either way, all of these are absolutely terrifying. Number 1, the size of the universe. Hands down, the most terrifying thing about the
Is the universe and galaxy the same thing?
universe is its size. Just allow me to present my case. Does this image scare you?
Does it? Look at this hamster. Does that hamster scare you? Or gerbil, whatever that is. I know my hamster would scare you. I got a really, really fat hamster. It's like almost the size of a guinea pig at this point for how much I'd be feeding it. Let me fix my headset. No, this does not scare me. Me personally, it's not scary. He's probably gonna show you like this as like a speck.
What about now?
Ew. Okay, that's. I don't really feel like that's what's scary. I feel like, ew. I just don't like that. Okay, let's say this right here was just enlarged. It would be like a big teddy bear. You can't like
Scare you?
change it
about
to
n-
whatever the fuck this is. Like you just gave this guy fucking man boobs. And like, what is this? Salad fingers. Obviously that's scary because you're giving them like, red glowing beady eyes.
Now?
Now make it like a cute little plushie.
Exactly. Let me
Got it.
show you a few more
I don't agree with that at all. That just I don't know. I don't like how he portrayed that.
illustrations before I rest my case. For simplicity's sake, let's start at ground level. This is you. You're probably in your room.
Okay, buddy, no one's hitting leg day.
Your
Was you saying you're just yeah, what the fuck is this?
room is in your home. Your home is here on Earth.
Okay.
Earth's home is in our solar system,
That's just the solar system.
which
Hold
has
on.
8 planets. Our solar
okay.
system is part of the solar interstellar neighborhood, which is part of the Milky
Like think about this real quick. You can't even see any of this stuff anymore. And this is the galaxy alone. The galaxy alone, homie.
Way galaxy, also home to at least 100
I wouldn't even say this is terrifying though. This is more fascinating to me. Like I guess some people, I don't know, what is it called when you have the fear of large things?
billion other
The phobia, not the fear. Same.
planets.
Tomato, tomato.
The Milky Way galaxy is part of the local galactic group,
I just want to look at this real quick.
which is home to
Actually, our galaxy is pretty big.
3 other
You know what I just realized? There's only 2 galaxies, and the other galaxy is bigger than ours in this photo.
galaxies. The 3 galaxies are all inside of the Virgo
Three.
supercluster, which has hundreds of galaxies and galaxy clusters.
Okay, I just want to go back to the aliens part. Looking at this, you can't tell me there aren't aliens.
The Virgo supercluster is part of the local superclusters.
It's only getting bigger.
The local superclusters sit right at the center of the entire observable universe, which spans 93 billion
I don't understand light years.
light
I have not looked into that at all, so I can't comprehend light years.
years wide. But it doesn't end there. This is just what we can see with the current technology we have, and
So there's more.
we have no idea how much larger the universe is or if there's even an end to it. But of course, this doesn't stop us from speculating on its size or what could potentially be out there. Are there alien civilizations far more advanced than ours?
Yes.
Or alternate realities with
Bart?
infinite possibilities?
Joe Bart. Sorry, that was bad.
Or maybe we're all just plugged into a computer, a simulation. After all, would this not be the best time in our known history to simulate? Or maybe Earth is flat and
Earth is not flat, homie.
just like birds,
Actually, I feel like that would be very prooful. Maybe. I don't know. People out in space, you know, and whatever the satellites or whatever that is. I feel like, aren't you rotating around it? You'd be able to see if there was a flat end.
Space is not real, so none of this really matters. I guess in the end, it turns out that the scariest thing about the universe is not really up in space, but instead lives here inside of our imaginations.
Pretty much. Oh, that was actually a pretty good video. I kind of liked it. Thank you for the one viewer I had for 2 seconds. Almost every stream. I don't know if that's just someone scrolling by, but thank you. I appreciate it. If you guys liked the video, you know, follow me, give me a follow. My Twitch is the same as my YouTube. And another good thing I would like, if you guys could comment what you want me to react on next video. Probably aliens next video, because that's just a fun topic. Or if you guys want me to play a certain game, I'll do whatever. Thank you guys.